Today's topic is one everyone wants, but not everyone understands. Remedies for love relationships. Whether you're dating, courting, engaged, or you're planning for the future, this video will give you clear, biblical grounded, practical remedies that help love grow stronger, healthier, and more intentional. Because, let's be honest, love is beautiful, but relationships can get complicated if they are not nurtured the right way. Hey family! Welcome back to the channel where we talk about faith, love, and building real-life relationships that last with biblical wisdom. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and share this video with someone who needs to hear this today. I am Dr. Malolomo Shebi, and I am happy to share with you again in this video. If you stay with me till the end, I will share a powerful question I want you to answer in the comments, so do not go anywhere. Now, let's dive right in. The first remedy I would share is communication. Communication is not just talking, it is understanding. And why does it matter? Most relationship problems come from assumptions, silence, and misunderstandings. The Bible talks about letting your communication be always with grace, according to Colossians chapter 4, verse 6. This means speak the truth, but with kindness. Listen without attacking. Clarify before reacting. Share feelings and not accusations. Practical tips: create weekly check-ins. Share gratitude intentionally. Give space for each other to express themselves. Ask thoughtful questions. If something hurts you, address it early and not explosively. Communication is the oxygen of relationships. I cannot talk about this enough. Without it, love suffocates. Remedy number 2, forgiveness and grace. Even two good people can hurt each other. Forgiveness doesn't mean ignoring issues. It means handling them with maturity. Ephesians chapter 4 verse 32 says, "Be kind to one another, tender-hearted, forgiving one another." Forgiveness is necessary because everyone is growing. Mistakes will happen. Love needs room to heal. But remember, forgiveness is not accepting toxic patterns. You forgive the person, but you still need to address the pattern. Practical remedies: take time to calm down before addressing conflict. Use "I feel" instead of "you never." Journal frustrations before speaking. That could also help calm your nerves. Pray for your partner. See, prayer softens hearts. And remember, forgiveness keeps love from becoming bitter. Remedy number 3, intentional kindness and thoughtfulness. Love grows where kindness is present. Love is patient. Love is kind. Says 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 4. Kindness is not just a feeling, it's an action. It shows up in supportive words, thoughtful gestures, encouraging your partner's dreams, being gentle during difficult moments. Practical examples include sending encouraging messages to your partner, celebrating small wins, helping when they feel overwhelmed, and being patient with their weaknesses. Small acts of kindness build the strongest connections. Remedy number 4 is spiritual growth. A relationship becomes stronger when both people grow spiritually, individually, and together. Unless the Lord builds the house, the labor in vain, says Psalms chapter 127, verse 1. God-centered relationships stay grounded because prayer builds unity. God gives wisdom. The word shapes character, and of course, God's presence cultivates peace. Practical tips to help with this: pray together briefly, even if it's for 5 minutes. Share scriptures together. Attend service together. Encourage each other spiritually. A love built on God has a strong foundation. Remedy number 5, healthy boundaries. You see, boundaries protect love from stress, temptation, conflict, and burnout. Guard your heart, says Proverbs chapter 4, verse 23. Boundaries help both people remain respectful, responsible, and emotionally stable. Quickly, let me share with you some types of boundaries. Emotional boundaries. Do not allow for manipulation. You should also set time boundaries, balancing relationship, school, family, and goals. Then, digital boundaries, respecting privacy, and of course, checking what you do in your privacy. Number 4 is physical boundaries, honoring God and each other. Why does it matter? Boundaries don't limit love, they actually protect it. So, set the right boundaries and protect your love. Remedy number 6 is patience and realistic expectations. Not everything will be perfect instantly, trust me. The Bible says in 1 Corinthians chapter 13 verse 7, love bears all things. No one enters a relationship fully formed. Everyone is still learning. Communication, emotional maturity, conflict resolution, spiritual discipline. These are things that you grow in. Patience gives space for growth. Practical tips to help with this: celebrate progress, not perfection. Understand your partner's background. Don't compare your relationship to others, and allow time for change. Relationships thrive when expectations are realistic and gracious. Remedy number 7 is teamwork. Love fails when partners fight against each other instead of fighting for each other and with each other. 2 are better than 1, according to Ecclesiastes chapter 4, verse 9. Teamwork looks like solving problems together, supporting each other, making decisions jointly, understanding each other's strengths and weaknesses. A relationship is not a competition, it's a partnership. And the final remedy is consistent effort. See, love grows when effort is intentional and not accidental. Romance fades when effort fades. Closeness dies when consistency dies. Practical ways to maintain effort include planning meaningful activities, stay emotionally available, keep showing interest, don't stop doing what you did at the beginning. And of course, consistency builds trust, and trust builds longevity. My people, love is beautiful, but it must be nurtured. Communication, kindness, forgiveness, boundaries, patience, spiritual growth. All these are remedies that help relationships grow stronger, healthier, and more God-centered. Now, share with me in the comment section, which of these remedies do you think is most important in a relationship and why? I would really love to read from you. So, drop a comment in the comment section. Remember to like this video, share it with as many people as you can, and subscribe to this channel if you have not yet done that. I would really love to have you become a part of this growing YouTube family. Thank you so much for watching this video. Until I come your way next time, keep putting in the effort and trust God to help you build a loving and beautiful relationship. Bye-bye.